On October 4th, 2022, permits were filed for a Fast and Furious drifting roller coaster that go from the upper lot to the lower lot. This would be Universal Studios Hollywood's first major roller coaster. The roller coaster would be themed to the iconic Fast and Furious franchise, and there have been rumors of a coaster since May. The project was originally planned before COVID, apparently, but potentially back on. The roller coaster was rumored to be manufactured by Intamin Amusement Rides, an innovator in the coaster industry. Intamin has built Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm and the Coaster at Disney's California Adventure, along with many other roller coasters that are at Universal Parks, such as Velocicoaster, Hagrid's, and Gringotts. Not long after the leaked permits, concept art was also leaked out to the public. This concept art would be for the roller coaster coming to Universal Studios Hollywood. The coaster's name was rumored to be Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, and the coaster would feature a C-shaped spike. I believe it has now since been cut, but here's what the original concept looked like. You could see there was like a zero-G winder and a C-shaped spike, and there was probably other elements, but we couldn't see it. This coaster concept, I believe, is outdated. While the name of the ride is likely still Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, this concept art will not be what is shown on the actual ride. In November of 2022, Universal officially announced that animal actors, special effects, and production central areas would close. This would make way for the rumored Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster. These shows have been long-standing at Universal Studios Hollywood, and it is sad to see their demise. The shows would be closing on January 8th. Around the time of the shows being announced of closing, I went to Universal Studios Hollywood in November of 2022. I did not visit these shows, but I did bug some employee at the front gate about asking them about Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. They didn't tell me anything. No surprise there. About a month later is finally January 8th, where the shows would meet their demise and finally close. Special effects, animal actors, and Production Central all closed, but Production Central sporadically opened on and off for a good while months, and the two shows sat SBNO. I guess I should have visited these shows when I had a chance, but I was way too excited for the new Fast and Furious roller coaster coming to Universal Studios Hollywood. There was a message left on the show's closing. It said, "That's a wrap." A few days before April Fool's, Universal did something that was no joke. This would last for a few more weeks at the park throughout the month of April. This was scream testing. They wanted to make sure that the roller coaster would be not too loud for the park guests. They played sounds of Jurassic World Velocicoaster, another Intamin roller coaster at another Universal park. This scream testing was played at a speaker over on top of the special effects show. Apparently these sound testing went well because they got the project approved and construction was soon to begin. In May, the buildings would finally be walled off and the project was soon underway for construction. This was a turning point for the project. Finally, the buildings would start to be demolished. Rev up, big things would be coming in June.